Perfection.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, oh, that's a good one. Anyone play this game growing up?
Yes.
Okay, so perfection. The goal of perfection is to take all these pieces and put them in before that happens. How many of you in your life have different priorities that you're constantly juggling, and you're trying to piece them together to create a balance? Very similar to this game, right? Our vision for our life, we keep trying to piece it together so that there's a balance, but sometimes we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to be resilient. And the game of perfection resembles our life. And each of these pieces is a foundation for our vision. This is my, I'm starting pieces. This is my, let's see, there we go. This is my coaching business. This is our travel business. This is the volunteering that I do. Toastmasters. My health. My relationship with my children. My relationship with my mother. All of these pieces may seem like they're individual. However, they all work together to create a balanced vision for us. Because if my health is not good, I can't help those around me. If my children need my help, I have to leave here, go to where they're at, and then I'm not taking care of my mother. And then, just when you think it's all in place, bam, they pop again. And those can be good bams or negative. This year, we've had some big things go on in our lives. April, my first grandbaby. It's a great bam. But he's up in Michigan, so now we have to add that in to our travel. Then in August, my dad passed away. And now my husband and I are having to balance taking care of my mother, taking her to the grocery store, her appointments. And I see Steve nodding. He does the same thing with his father. He has to care for him. So it's those times when we've got that bam, unexpected, that's our opportunity for growth. We have to find, dig deep down inside of us, that adaptability, that resilience. Then, as we're rebuilding, we're going to relook at our priorities. I think back to when my kids were in school. So we had school activities, school sports. That was actually a big portion of our social life. And then they went off to college. They moved out. Hey, now we're empty nesters. What can we do now? We moved to North Carolina. Then we had kayaking and biking, doing all that fun stuff. And then bam, like I said, they decide, let's start having grandchildren. And each of you have gone through those different transitions. Leaving the military. How many years were you told what to do, what to wear, where to be, when to be there? And then, bam, you now have that freedom. You can rearrange, you can test your priorities, and your vision is going to change and adapt. So just like the game of perfection, we have to determine, is it good or is it perfect? Sometimes we try to work for that perfection, and it's frustrating. Anyone work towards perfection?
Not anymore.
But we learn to adapt. And as we adapt, we can change. We can change our priorities. And in different seasons of our lives, there's gonna be different priorities, and our vision's gonna be different. So as we adapt and grow, so will where we place all these different pieces. And we can rearrange them. We can stop the timer, maybe for a bit. Do some self-care. So in our life, in your life, consider how you're arranging all those pieces. And it's okay to adapt and let some things go. And when those bam moments come along, embrace them. Consider how you can grow from that, how you can adapt. And life's game of perfection, it never ends.